Hello, welcome to the garden. You know, it's morning. You can hear the birds. And after some of the storms that came by this spring, it was a mess. That's what I just want to show you. I do have some video on the damage and the bugs. So you wake up in the morning after a storm and you go out to the garden. All I did was grab the camera and let's go look at the damage. And I apologize I didn't put the camera on a tripod. I was shaking a little bit because it was very disturbing. So I come out, go around the corner, and the first thing I see is the sunflowers are down. And they were about 6 foot. I think there were about 22 of them. Down. 50-mile-an-hour winds. Unbelievable. And after that, this occurred maybe 7 more times. We were pounded over 4 months. I know I explained that a little bit earlier on another video. But take a look at when I looked around the corner and just looked at the sunflowers and the grape tomatoes. Now remember, the grape tomatoes are in a tube. Okay? They were all pushed against the back of the cage and leaning a tad bit because they are staked down. Thank that they were staked because they would have been laying over. But go take a look at that real quick. Let's go check out the sunflowers because I can't see any from here. So they have to be. Oh, and they're down. The sunflowers are down. The wind gust had to be over 50 miles an hour. And look at the grape tomatoes. Well, they are battered a little, but the cage looks like it helped them because nothing got snapped. They were just leaning inside the tubes. Sunflowers are definitely down. Wow. Let's look down here a second. What do we... Oh! Look at that damage. Wow, huh? I mean, all of them laying over. And like I said, this is maybe one of the first couple storms right in the beginning. I just happened the video because it was depressing. And then after that, we keep getting pounded and pounded. Then I had to do a little fixing, okay, from the damage I had on the house and the deck. Well, then I come out and then there's little webs. And they were spider mites all over the grape tomatoes. I mean, it wasn't just on one, because if it's on one, you could pull the plant out and you're good. I could not do that. It was on all 18 grape tomatoes. Take a look at that real quick. And mind you, I was shaking a little bit holding the camera. It wasn't on a tripod. So, I apologize for that. But it's not bad. So take a look. Wow, did you see the leaves? I mean, they were browning up, curling a little, and the webs were everywhere. And you could see the little dots all over the place. It was just a mess. And, again, I apologize for not making too many videos and showing you everything, but I had other things to attend to. Now, after it rained, I know I talked about it, month after month. Well, after the second, third month, I think it was about the third month, May, when we had the 14 inches of rain, well, the water had no place to go. It just laid in the yard. And as it was laying in the yard, the frogs came out. Well, I made a video, frog sounds. Well, if you look at the back of the property, the water is just laying on the grass. You can take a look at that real quick. I'll show you, it just laid there, and it was laying there almost all day. Actually, the one day, it was 2 days, the water just laid in the yard. Nowhere to go, so I did have to pump it out. But take a look at that real quick. It's never ending. I mean, life is an experience. Gardening is an experience. You learn something every day. That's why you got to keep doing it. Because when you come across problems, that's what I want to share them with you. All right? And I know y'all had problems too with your gardens at one time or another. Just don't get discouraged. It's okay. I mean, if some seeds don't come up, well, move on. Put something else in there. But I wanted to show you about the spider mites, the weather on the damage that it did to the plants, especially, it's really noticeable in the sunflowers. I mean, and the water. There was no place for it to go. So this year will hopefully be a great season, the fall season here. We're going to see what happens. And I hope you, join in and watch the videos. And I'm going to give it the best I got. Love y'all. Happy gardening. Ciao, baby.